Super Max. Good. Well boys, how are you all getting on, and welcome back to another video. Today's video is going to be a bit of a mess. It's going to be a bit of everything at once. We're going to talk about some river fishing I've been doing recently, which has been going really well, and also some wading in the lake during the flood we had a little month or so ago. But it all kind of starts with revenge. I don't know if you guys remember this fish.
Yes! Starfish. Oh my god, he's not bad, you know. Oh, that's not a bad fish. That's 15 pounds, I think. That is a good fish. Look at that. Oh, he's very short. No! No! I took the camera out to get some shots and no, he spit the hook.
This was a very nice sized pike I lost on the really big pig shad, which was my go-to back then. It was like the only lure they were eating. But I decided to go down with the Strike Pro miuras mouse. I have used it before and I did get a follow. But I managed to get revenge on what I think was this fish. Right, I don't know how big this is, but it's not a bad fish at all. And pliers on hand. He has this thing well down him. It's a good pike there, 15 pound. Miuras mouse, look at his gill there, it's just completely torn. I think, if I'm not mistaken, that is definitely the fish I lost on the pig shads during the winter. I do not have a scale, but it's definitely 13 to 15 pounds. Gorgeous. I'll get a little release shot of him. He's had some weight, it's not there. One last little hold of him there. We're going to send her back. It's a very awkward spot, but we'll manage. Hope she'll go off just fine. Lovely pike. I grab her tail. I have her tail. Good stuff. Lovely, lovely fish. To tell you something, the lures are doing really good this year. An 18 to 15 and a 12 and 11. And then the bait got me that 118 and a few sixes. Alright, give me a minute, boys. I'm gonna make sure this fish recovers fully. Right, boys, that fish just went back there. She just gave a strong kick and then she just went off, but she went upside down onto her belly and she went to the surface, so I had to net her again and just hold her in the water. Held her for a good 5 minutes until she properly kicked off and she went down to the bottom. I'm just keeping an eye out to make sure she's fine. I think that's the same fish I hooked, was it 2 months ago now or something? I'm going to say it's the same fish, so I technically got the bite on camera, just a different time of day. But no, my camera strap is a little bit wet at the moment, so it's just kind of shutting off. But either way, great fish, happy with that. So it was a great fish to catch. Now, I didn't have a scale to weigh this fish, but I would say it was around 13 to 15 pound maybe. He was a very big fish, very meaty. But then the next day, me and a load of lads went down to kind of practice for the week-long pike quest. We just kind of went up the river a bit, hopping drains, clearing paths and stuff. But before the lads arrived, I went down by myself with the Savage Gear Roach Jerkster, which is basically a jerkbait, and I did get a great take.
Try an old jerkster and see how that goes. I'm in the mood for a jerkbait. Oh my god, right there. on the jerkbait. Yes. It's another good fish. Oh. Got a fight on him. Oh yes. The jerkster boys. That's it. It's not as big as the one I had yesterday. That's probably about £10 maybe. He's only got the one hook on him there, so. And pull some drag. Just keeps pulling. Strong. Come on, up you get, up you get. Oh, he's in weed, I think. He's not get caught in weed now, come on. I knew it was caught in weed. Just fish up. And he's come off. Fucking great. Great start. Look, there's a scale there. Jesus.
When the boys arrived, we fished a little bit for roach. We caught a few of them. It was kind of hard going because of the cold and the rain, but we still managed to get a few. And then afterwards, we went down the river, cleared some paths and the drains and stuff. And then we went back to the spot where I'd lost the pike on the jerkster. And we tried again with the miuras mouse.
Ah, my second pike. Oh, Jesus. Legs crippling themselves. That is 8 pounds. Ah, fuck off. Just come here, the fuck. Come here, the fuck. Let's go. Man, how big is he? Around that, yeah. Not as big as the big one. It's not as big as the. It's just one hook in the chin. Like right there. Short. He's actually very small now that I look at him. I'd say 5, 6, 7 pound. Definitely not as big as I thought when I first hooked him. Yeah, he is.
Will he be ready for the spawn now?
Soon, very soon. Let me get this thing out of the net. Oh man, stop. Don't lose him that top. It says it's 11 with the net.
10 pounds.
Hold on, wait. So it's 10 pounds. Yeah. That's not a 10, no way. That's too small.
And the last bit of footage is when the rivers were too high to fish. I went down to the lake to see if the fish were on their way up to spawn because they go up very shallow. And around this time of year, it's probably a little bit too early, but I went down with the waders just to see how things were. Now this was a little while ago, and this session didn't go the way I was planning.
There a wee bit now. This I gotta drop off here. So I don't know where I'm going. Oh, I just tripped over a branch.
Well boys, it all paid off.
Very meaty fish.
That's a male fish that's definitely going to the spawn. He's got lovely colours, a lovely nice length to him. He's taken on the small pig shad. Seems what they're eating at the moment, nothing else. Right boys, that made falling in the lake a bit worse even though it didn't get on camera. And the males don't get awful fat compared to the females, but that's a good sign. It means they are shallow, and this fish is freezing cold. A bit like myself, but good sign. I'm shaking because I'm freezing, but let's let him go.
There we go. Nice look at him there.
Go.
Woohoo! You have to go off now. Let's go there. Right, there we go.
A little while later I tried again with jerkbaits, and again I managed to catch some fish.
So this is the 3D roach jerkster. I've taken out most of the weights, which is the good thing about jerkbait. You can adjust the weights and wrappers. Just gonna that's a fish. Yeah, it is. Got one on the jerkbait. First jerkbait fish of the year. It didn't even fight. Oh, it's tiny. Oh, Christ. On the jerkster. Alright, that might be the way to go today then. Jerkbaits. Yo, first pike. Really tiny, but not a bad one there. Fucking, there we go. First fish of the day. Oh, not even a pound, maybe pound. We're onto something. If that's the size of fish we're going to start catching a bit further up, that means they are getting shallow, so that means we'll be starting the pike quest soon. Hey, yup. Hey, you're free. Bye. Alright, we're going to stick with the jerkbait then. I found something that's working. Oh, Christ. Come on, here we go. Ah, it's off. Tiny.